family. We are back at it one more time, episode 108. Without any kind of delay, let's get into it. GNT family, what is going on? Hey, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties going on the IG page, but it's okay. We're going to get this thing all handled, I promise. So for our YouTube family, keep on logging in. And our Instagram family, just hold on a little bit longer. We got you. But until all this get all rectified, Bird Gang in the building. What's happening, brother?
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of GNT Sportstalk. Cap is here, Tone on the way. You already know what it is. Let's get it.
You know it, brother. You know it. Hey, look, everybody, once again, we thank every single one of y'all for tuning in, and even our Instagram family that's about to tune in a second. So like, get this thing all fixed up. He'll be on and popping for everybody. But until we get all of that going, Joel, I have a great question for you, brother. How you doing, man? How was your day today?
I've been doing good, man. I can't complain. I'm blessed, bro.
I know that to be 100% true. And same here, man. There's been a lot of behind the scenes stuff happening job wise when it comes to myself, but look like Instagram is up now. Here we go. There we go. Instagram is up and running. Good stuff. But yeah, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes when it comes to me and my work. So kind of busy, kind of tired, but it's all good. It's all good. I'm happy to say that everything is working out the way it's supposed to, and we're going to keep this thing moving. But speaking of keeping things moving, there's a video I want to show. And I'm going to wait until Tone officially actually shows up because I need his opinion on this. But until he actually shows up, we might as well make this into an Eagles talk real quick. It only makes sense.
I'm sure he won't mind.
I'm sure this would be the perfect time for us to talk a little Eagles because me and you are fans, bro. You know, like we're not just fans, we're real fans. Like we're real Eagles fans. And us being real Eagles fans, we don't want to damper the non-Eagle fan of Tone, the promoter. So therefore, let's talk about this. Joel, do you want to get into what just happened? I'm going to go ahead and do this little overlay real quick, just so, you know, I get this to you. Joel, do you want to actually tell the people what did the Eagles do about like an hour and a half ago?
Oh, we acquired a cornerback from the Jets. So, I mean, we talked about it. He already made two little moves. He got BG back, also got him. And, you know, I don't think he's done. I think if there's a good deal out there to be had, I think Howie's going to do how he does.
Absolutely.
6 days left.
The corner we got from the Jets, Mr. Carter. What's his first name?
Michael Carter. The third. I don't think he's related to the Michael Carter that played on the Sixers.
I doubt it. But Michael Carter, basically the Eagles traded John Mechie and the 7th round pick. We basically swapped the 2nd round picks. Well, the 7th, our 7th, and their 6th. So we get back.
No, we gave them Minchie in the 6th. They gave us the 7th and the D back. That's what it was.
Thank you. Little mix up. It looks like Tone, are you here, man? What's good, brother?
What's going on? What's going on?
He got the macho man Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get into another show, brother. We're going to get it back for another night. Yeah.
And he wasn't even on the pre-post show between me and you. There's something going on. Tone, look.
Wait, what happened?
No, this show about to be crazy. Let's get it. That's it.
Okay.
if you're already catching the vibe of what me and Joel was behind the scenes before we hit the live button. So
Oh, all right,
Yeah, it's
solid,
crazy.
solid, solid. So that means we in sync then, huh? We in sync. You know what I
man,
mean?
look,
Hey,
more than
we
you know,
locked in. Let's get
yo,
it.
it's kind of crazy. Well, I started off by asking Joel, how was he doing? Tone, how was your day? How you feeling today, bro?
Oh, I'm good, man. Like I said, I'm blessed, man. So I get to wake up, man, put these feet on soil, man, get it together another day, man. I'm blessed. So, you know what I mean? I'm good, man. I'm good. Had a good day, man. You know what I'm saying? I was sleeping for the man, was chilling with the kids, but now it's time to talk some sports, man. I'm good.
Absolutely. All right. So the first thing I want to go ahead and do now that I have my entire crew with me right now, I can go ahead and show you this. Now, I just want to see y'all guys' opinion. This is the thing, right? We already know that rules are for losers, right? You know, if you have a winning player, then you can break the rules at any time that you want. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think that that's 100% true, but apparently they think he's, a winner.
Gather.
So I wanted to make sure that I cut off the sound because I don't want no copyrights anymore or anything else. But clearly, he don't follow the rules. That's a travel football running back move by the Greek freak. So I just wanted to see what was y'all guys' opinion on that play. Do y'all want to watch it again, or do y'all just want to just go ahead and comment on it?
We could just comment on it, but honestly, this is Tone's lane. I'm not even going to get involved.
Well, you know, what's crazy about it, obviously it's been on every social media outlet you could think of, and man, this has been going on for years in the NBA, man. I mean, not nothing this bleeding though. I mean, my man took 5 steps. That
Okay.
wasn't a travel. My man had an extended stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is going on, man? Like, I mean, all right, a third step. You know what I'm saying? We always used to say that in the NBA, you got an extra step, just one extra step. But this dude took 2 additional extra steps. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, come on, man. Like, yes, we're trying to see good plays. We want to see excitement. We paying the money, to go see these guys perform. But we don't want to go see, what I mean, something as blatant as that. Because for one, aside of him being a superstar and then, us watching him and being all when he playing, what are you really teaching the kids? You know what I'm saying? Or teaching them, the younger up and coming, players to, is this the blueprint? This is what you're showing? You're showing 5 steps to get to the basket. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to count. And then you're going to have them looking around like, what? What? Who do you mean? What do you mean I walk? Yeah, Giannis did it. But like, all right, Giannis is in the NBA and they don't call travel in the NBA. But here in this peanut league, sir, little boy, you know what I'm saying? Get on the sideline, go sit with your pops. You know what I'm saying? Learn the game. But yeah, man, that was terrible, man. It's terrible for the game, man. You got to clean it up. Look, listen, the extra step is cool, but the extra 2, negative.
Yo, if you listen to the announcer, right, go back and actually listen to him. He basically said the football play, like the running back play. They were like, oh, I mean, the move that he made. No, he was 100% right. That was more NFL than it was NBA. And if that's what the league is actually getting to when it comes to these, if it wasn't Giannis, would they have called it?
I think it was a little betting situation going on. They had to cover a line or something.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, this is how the refs and the players, which apparently is the narrative for the whole week so far with the betting and all that stuff. But man, like Tone said, he took 2 extra steps. I can't even explain it myself.
That's not even close to being fair at all. Like, anyway, that's the play I wanted to see. I wanted to get y'all guys' opinion on. That's just 100% crazy. Eagle Nation 85, appreciate you being on the board. Lady Leo, appreciate you. Black and the Black and Mild 83. What's happening, bro? It's good to see you on IG. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Kane Digital. It's good to see you as well. Thank every single one of y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it. All right, so before we get into the NFL, we can dive into that subject and be on here for a whole entire hour for all the ups and downs that happened last week in Week 8. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit Sixers, because it's necessary for us to get into this hot streak with this team. 4-0, pulled off a win last night against the Washington Wizards. Went into OT, and it's amazing how this one individual is stepping up and the other individual is not right now. We're talking about Maxey versus Embiid. But what do y'all guys feel about one of the, if not the hottest team right now in the NBA?
I mean, look, we got the two young guys doing their thing right now on the floor. And I mean, it's definitely changing the way the team is playing right now, because it's not the same way that the offense was running through last year through Embiid. I think right now it's a good thing. It's a good problem to have. We just got to figure out how it's going to work for us and how we're going to factor in Embiid into this process. No pun intended there. But I mean, that's the main thing right now, is trying to figure out how he can fit with these young guys, because they're running the floor. You know what I mean? They grabbing, they on go from start to finish, and they creating a lot more open shots because they're so fast. Everyone's trying to recover, and then by the time you know it, they lose someone in transition. And Embiid right now, before we get into that, I'll let Tone go, because I know we both go in on Embiid. But yeah, that's what I think about the Sixers. And shout out to Darren that told me to take off the Sixers hat last week on the last episode, Stokes, because hey, since then we've been 4-0.
Well, yeah, like I mean, it's definitely something to be excited about, man. Seeing that these two guards that we have, you know what I'm saying, are explosive. Obviously, we know what we had in Tyrese Maxey, and every year that he's been in the league, he's just been doing nothing but just into greatness, man. And like that kid, he wants it, man. He want to win. You know what I mean? He's going to do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? Putting the extra work in the gym. Being the first one. I see. So matter of fact, there's a game on ESPN tonight. I forget who starting off the 7 o'clock game, but anywho, Ernie, Magic. I mean Ernie. I said Magic. Ernie, Charles, Kenny. You know what I mean, and Shaq and everything on the Inside the NBA show. They had actually interviewed Maxey and VJ, and you know, they asked Maxie like, "Yo, how do you feel about VJ, or how did you feel about him, seeing him in college and this, that, and the third?" And he was like, "Man, he was like, I just knew that this kid was going to be a baller." He was like, from the first day, you know what I mean? Like he pretty much seen him in training camp, and he was like, Maxie was like, "Hey, yeah, I just called everybody to the middle of the floor." He was like, "I let everybody know that tomorrow, like whenever this day was, he was like, tomorrow, I'm be in the gym at 6 o'clock." He was like, anybody that want to do one on one, you know what I'm saying, and who want to play me, I mean, think they know where they at. He's like, be here. And he was like, VJ showed up. You know what I mean? He showed up and it was just like, look, you here for the challenge. You want to learn. You know what I mean? And he was just like, I knew from that point forward that this dude was just, you know what I'm saying, want to be on green, on go. You know what I mean? So he loved that. And then, of course, they asked both of them how is Embiid going to fit into the fold, or how do they, see him fitting into the fold? And of course, they're all big fella. He's the MVP. He's this, he's that. He's the workhorse, and we thrive through him. This and that. He's like, look, he could score 25 in 20 minutes. So just imagine if he could be on the court for 35 plus. You know what I mean? We'd be pretty much unstoppable. But he was just like, I mean, that's all obviously a work in progress, and I mean, see what they can build off of, man. But I'm loving it. I'm loving, what I'm saying. Even what I'm hearing just from the people who was watching VJ play, man. And it ain't just me. You know what I'm saying? It's them too. It's like, yo, where did this all come from? You know what I'm saying? Like people knew he was good. They knew he had a ceiling. You know what I'm saying that he could get to. But like from that last preseason game, up until last night, we've seen a totally different player. You know what I mean? Like this dude looks like he wants to like really be that guy. You know what I'm saying? And then coming in and with the tutelage of now a veteran, you know what I'm saying, seeking Maxi, man, he's in great hands, man. So I'm loving his backcourt, man. One of the top, two guards in the league, you know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it.
You're running through the guards, and it's funny because we originally thought that like this team doesn't make sense. It's too many guards. But now it looks like it makes sense. And the problem is, and it's not really a problem, it's a good problem for us, but a bad problem for them, is that this team naturally is running with the young guys, right? So if they keep playing the way that they are, I don't see Paul George in this lineup. I don't see how he fits with this lineup. Now, mind you, you can say he can go ahead and run the three. He can go ahead and, but if he runs the three, that means you're going to pull out Oubre. And right now he's playing extremely well. So I don't want to take him out. So it's going to force him to go ahead and run the four. So do you see him in this offense, or do you see him like just on this team right now, the way this team is looking?
I mean, definitely there's a spot for him. I mean, PG, when PG is PG and he's not sitting there hurt or anything like that and doesn't have any type of restrictions, I think he's gonna come back excited and is gonna assert himself like, you know what I mean? Like he hasn't won anything. So, I think this is gonna be his best and only opportunity at this point. I think the bigger question is how Embiid is gonna fit here and how he's gonna fall in line. I think like with what we've seen so far, I think it's obviously exciting and refreshing. But I don't know if that's something, like he was already talking about his minutes restriction. Hopefully it was just he was referring to the minutes restriction as far as him, how he's been utilized and not only being on the floor for like about 5 minutes and then getting taken out, 5 minutes taken out. He's like, I'd rather just be in there for 20 minutes, either in the beginning of the game or the end of the game, so I can get into the rhythm and start building stuff up. But that's neither here or there. I mean, like to answer your question, I think PG is licking his chops, trying to get back into the lineup at this point with how they're performing.
Kendall, ultimately, if you're looking at these two guys, I guess you're looking at the screen to, I guess, my right, that's exactly how they feel. It's exactly how they feel. They feel as though it's time for them to move on from Embiid themselves. And this is something that, to be quite honest with you, this is something that these two guys were saying for over a year and a half. So it's not something that's new. These guys have been saying it's time to move on from Embiid for a while. But do you want to go ahead and comment on what Mr. Kendall has said here?
Yo, so to answer your question about the PG thing, of course, the biggest, issue that we've had, as Sixers fans is health. You know what I mean? A healthy Paul George could feast in his lineup. You know what I'm saying? Can definitely thrive and be an integral part, you know what I mean, of this team, of course. You know what I mean? But what I feel or how I'm looking at it is how the team looks without him. You know what I'm saying? Like we know what they can do. We see what they're capable of. I love the depth that we have now. You know what I'm saying? That's something that was mentioned to Embiid on the panel. You know what I'm saying? He was like, finally, in the 12 years, they finally given me that. And I do really feel as though the team that they assembling or that they have assembled this year, like I said, if everybody's healthy, everybody can contribute, on a nightly basis, on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? This team could be a tough out. Now to answer Kendall's, question, and of course, I'm gonna say, yeah, it's time to, move on, and not even so much of the injuries. Of course, we definitely know that's been a factor for the 12 years that he's been here. So of course that ramps up, my feeling of getting rid of him because it's just like you never know when it's going to happen again. But more and more that I keep listening to this and I keep looking back at it, his comments to me, like I could give a f about some injury, right? But his mentality is just still the same. He's no leader, man. Like, you can feel the way you feel. I'm not saying he shouldn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, as a basketball player, rhythm is key to anybody's success with a team. You need to be rhythm with your team. You got to get in sync with your conditioning, all that. So yes, him playing, catching a rhythm, having consistent minutes. I agree with him on that. But to be like, I'd rather be home with my family and like what? Oh, come on, bro. What do we need all that for? And how old are you? And you're supposed to be the leader of the team. Even last night, what he did to the fans, and he was doing like, come on, bro. How old are you? I would expect like one of the rookies or somebody to do that. Like, all right, yeah, you get in trouble by the fans. They get on your nerves. They talk, they trash. It's cool to maybe talk, bark back at him. But to do all of what he was doing and this and that, like, come on, man. That's no leader that I see that's going to lead this team, deep into the playoffs or on a nice little run. So because of that, man, I just don't think dude is growing up, all the way in his career, man. He's still doing the little antics, still with the little, the crazy little post game interviews or the this and that, man. I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? I'm over it. Yes, he's a talent, a talent we've seen, with his size and things that he can do. And, what I'm saying? As easy it is that he can drop some buckets, you know what I'm saying? It's getting old. It's getting old, man. So um, that would be one of the main reasons I definitely want to get rid of this dude because he's not a leader and he hasn't grown up yet.
I mean, clearly, the leader right now is clearly Maxey. And it feels like the team is relying on him and he's stepping up the way he really needs to. Not to mention, a good leader, you can always tell a good leader by the people that's following him and how they're following him. And if you look at this squad right now, Grimes is playing like a superstar right now. And he's coming off the bench, averaging around like 23 points a game. You know what I mean? VJ is looking like a vet. And they're getting all of their confidence and stuff, I believe, because of the confidence that the leader has in them. And you can kind of see it on the court. I mean, there's a lot of plays that was made within the last couple of games where they needed to go and step up because they've been losing almost like the last 3 games, almost in the second half of the game. The way that they approached, getting out of the hole the way that they did, and the belief that Maxey's driving to the basket, and the way he's kicking it out to Grimes and kicking it out to Oubre, he's showing them that he has faith in them. And you're seeing what's happening because of it. So that's causing them to step up more because they're following their leader. And I think they subconsciously told the Sixers and told Embiid who exactly their leader is.
No, I don't even think they needed to tell him. I think the way Nick Nurse is actually coaching them is very visible that he's like enjoying his job and like he has these young guys that are actually listening to him and they're executing at a high level and they have that effort out there. So that's what I mean with this team. Definitely is it, and to answer Kendall's question, like I definitely think it is time to move on. Now I don't know what we're exactly going. We already moved on from him. Let's say that because to Larry's point, like it's already Maxey's team, and I think that's kind of like the answers that he was given. And I'd rather stay home and all that. So imagine you not being able to give you 110% at your place of employment, and you see like the next person that's going to get bumped up in front of you. You know what I mean? And so I think a little bit played into that, but where it backfired on him, they started off 4-0, and he's actually seeing what's happening in front of him. But, like I said, Nick Nurse looks like he has a little bit more energy to him, a little more edge, and he's excited, to draw up some plays for these young guys that are obviously going to, see through the plan. And, I'm excited about it. I mean, you got how long we've been asking for this. So, you know what I mean? And it feels different. Like, you know what I mean? I know we got, when we went through the Jimmy Butler stage, when we grab Harden, and then now, last year, what happened with PG. For some reason, this all feels different, is organic, is exciting, and is refreshing to me that we're running the whole offense through something like that Embiid and running the offense through him. I think they just moved away from that. So hopefully it is a good thing.
Just real quick, I just want to comment, or at least go back to this comment here. It's just good old Taya, First Lady of GNT. Once again, hello, right back to you. She was literally just on Instagram, and she decided to jump off Instagram so she can go ahead and participate with the show on YouTube. So for the other folks that are on Instagram and they want to go ahead and put their comments and have their comments on screen, just like Taya just did, that's the QR code right there. All you got to do is just scan that QR code that will link you directly to our YouTube page, and go ahead and start typing in everything that you want to go ahead and tell us. We'll make sure that it's on screen, and we'll go ahead and talk it over. And while you're there, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, there we go.
That was live too. Great job.
No, thank you.
To answer Ty's question right there, she put, if you trade Embiid, who do you think could replace him? I can't think of anybody. Honestly, like I don't even think right now is a fact. Like when you say replace him, replace Embiid, like you can't replace Embiid, like what he brings to the table. But the problem is that what Embiid is bringing to the table is not fitting with our team right now and how we're going to be. Like I'll just see them, like his own team outrunning him back and forth with how fast this team is moving up and down the field, down the court. And I just think, it's time to just get a piece for him, because we got Drummond to come in and do some dirty work and grab the rebounds. We got Bona to come in and give that defensive presence with the blocking. So we need someone that, can do a little bit of everything, I would say, if we get a trade for Embiid, or some future draft picks and try to take a crack at one of these, people that are playing overseas or something like that.
Man, I know this wouldn't happen. Because I know Houston ain't stupid, but I would go after the boy Sagoon. That boy, the center for Houston. That boy be giving out work. He nice. But
ain't gonna happen.
yeah, like I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's maybe because of the money, you know what I mean, or if it's the health, as far as you wouldn't be. Not sure if anybody would give up like a franchise player of theirs for him. You know what I mean? So I don't know if we would have to piece up, some players, for him. I still like the dude from Utah marketing, but we know that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, they good. They're shopping him.
They shopping him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, listen. If
Yeah,
they
but then
could pull that mood off.
The piece that would come into play with that would be Paul George. Like they play four. What marketing plays 4 and 5?
Yeah, he can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going through all the teams right now. Like I don't know, man. It's so tough to. Everything got to match up. Everybody needs to feel like they win on both sides with these trades and stuff. So, like I really don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like
I
I said,
mean,
I
like
can't.
look at the teams. Like who would want him? Like you know what I mean? Like obviously, like some people would want him, but what do they have to give up? To get him? Like you go through the teams. Like it's just I don't know. It's just I don't know, bro. That's crazy.
Lori makes sense.
Yeah,
That's probably the
it
one
makes
that
sense
does
for us.
make the most sense. Yeah.
Like Lori makes sense. And you get to go ahead and put him on the other conference, so we don't have to worry about like really seeing him like that. You know what I mean? So
You won't after February. You won't see him.
Right. I was about to say it don't matter who he with. It won't matter who that dude with. He won't be around in the playoffs.
Yeah.
wow. Just in case, Sonny I am Sunny D. Sunny, it's good to see you. Thank you for showing, for being with us as always. Should say, yeah, his age is showing.
I just think his lack of I don't know, man. That dude just don't. I don't. What do Embiid do on the offseason? You know, Maxie gave out his regimen of what he did during the summer. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? He worked out. He did his two a days. He did Pilates. You know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You know, he gave out a regimen of what he did every day on the off season. What does Embiid do on the off season?
He got hurt.
Ah,
That's what he did last year. He got hurt.
And you can tell that he doesn't really work. I ain't gonna say work on his game, but you can just tell he doesn't really work out, you know, to be in game shape. The first game he played when he was 1 for 9, yo, he was settling so much. Like he wasn't even really looking. He don't bang no more.
mm-mm.
Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like he just want to face up and take jump shots. Like what? Just like that video we watched that we sent with KG was grinding him up. Like bro, what do you do when you work on your game? Like what does Embiid do?
Yeah,
I think he just really goes out there every season. He probably gets his little bit in shape before the season starts, or maybe changes his diet, lifts some weights, runs on a treadmill, and then just try to do his all out God given ability when he plays on the court. He still spins into double teams. He's still like you're still doing the same thing that you should have been cleaned up year 3, year 4. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. I just don't see that dude working on his game, man.
Right. And then the thing is with MB right now that for me, like did it for me is the fact that all right, so say like we know the history, like Tyler just said, he was in rehab. All right, cool. He was in rehab. You come on the team now, you start this year, the team is on the right path. All right, cool. So now we're trying to like control your minutes so to preserve you and to for you to get your legs back, you know, your game shape, your all that stuff. The team's winning. It's like, bro, it's cool to take the back seat right now and slowly insert yourself throughout the season. And on top of that, you get to preserve a lot of energy. So when throughout the season, you can play a little bit more games because you're reducing the minutes. And then on top of that, you'll be there for us in the playoffs when we need you. And we can build some type of rapport, you know, and how you're going to fit into the new team. That's where we're at. I think that's our best case scenario because I don't know what we're going to get for anybody with any of these trades. But I just think we got a really good team. We got a good situation. And it's like, look, we need to move away from, hey, let's do what's best for this team around Embiid. Now is no, let's do what's best for the team by any means. And if that means Embiid, we only gonna need you to drop 12, grab boards, and play defense, you know, for 25, 28 minutes, and then we're gonna rotate you in and out with Bona to get some energy off the bench. And then if we need to grab some boards and you know, whatever, we'll bring in Drummond. Like that's where we're at with the team. I mean, that's where I'm at. That's what I see. That's what I see with Nick Nurse and like getting excited and coaching these guys and stuff like that. But I really think that's where we're at. It's like, Embiid, you just need to fall in line with what we're trying to do here. You're getting paid, so money's not an issue. I
right.
mean, you telling someone, yo, you're getting paid top dollar and you got to do less. Like you should be happy. We're concerned about your career, your health, and your career and your personal health, so you can last through the season. And this is the regimen. We're going to run the offense through the young guys, and you know you're going to be there as needed basis, and he just needs to fall in line.
Absolutely. Ty says, I don't like his comments about his minute restrictions. That immaturity is what I'm not a fan of. Ty also said exactly.
They have to really keep a close monitor too with them because with them comments, because like I don't think it would influence these guys because these are all like good young character guys. They that I don't think nothing would let them bother them. But you already had that little incident, you know, a few years ago with Uber. Like they obviously had some. It's going to be one of them guys where it's going to be like, yo, like, you know what I mean? You crossed the line because, I mean, the team's winning. So, like, what are you complaining about? The team's winning. They're trying to get you back on track and doing it their way just because they're not doing it your way. That's not their issue. You need to fall in line.
Right.
But I was about to say that's the issue. We're winning, and it's not Embiid, 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 Embiid. You know what I'm saying? It's Maxi and VJ. Oh my God, these two guard combo. And oh well, I should have just stayed home. They don't want to talk about me. I should have just stayed home. Well, maybe you should, bro. Maybe
Yeah,
you
he's
should.
probably hanging with AJ.
Shit.
I don't know what they're doing. He's another one, man. I can't figure it out. I don't know what's going on with
like
AJ.
we said before, man. I think with some of these players, some of these athletes, they probably really. I'm not gonna say they don't care about winning or losing, but I just think that if they're gonna lose, they just want to be the man. Like they just want to do good. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like I just gotta be involved. Like it's gotta be me. But then it's just like you winning, and you know maybe the team that had found success somewhere else, or somebody else had a good game. Then, like so you want to be happy in a loss, but you had 12 catches, 190 yards, 3 touchdowns. You rather that than to be winning and you might have one catch. Like I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It should be all about winning. You know more
You
than
did the
anything.
white man can't jump scene. You rather look good and lose
You're right.
than look bad and win.
Yeah, no, that's real shit, man.
Yeah,
Like
that I
four
don't
and
get it,
0,
man.
4-0, and he talking about he should be staying home with his kids. Like, but if we'd have been 4-0 and he's dropping 39 and grabbing 15 boards, 3 blocks a game, and then it's MVP Joe, he'd be in the upstairs I worked really hard. I didn't eat no cheeseburger or like shut up, man. Like we winning, we got the young boys balling. Come on, man. That's all it's about.
AJ said that he loves the process of winning more than winning.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay. I don't know if MB feels that way. Look, Joe, okay, I don't want to give up this too soon. This would be a perfect time, Joel, for what we was talking about doing the behind scenes.
I can't even do it, man. I can't even do it.
Yo. All right. For the people in the back at U-Tone. So we was talking earlier about what we was going to talk about today, right? And Joel said that when he went to the gym, he heard a song and the song just kept playing in his head. It was like the earworm, you know, how it just gets in your ear and just stays there the whole entire day. And it's perfect for right now. Tone, are you a fan of Outkast? Can't hear you.
You're on mute.
Big Boy and Andre 3000?
Yeah, Outkast. So the song that keep playing in his head that that relates to Joel right now is "Oh, you think you don't stink," but
you said the song that to Joel Embiid?
Yeah. So the song, he had the song playing at the gym, and it just kept like on. But that one part, I know you're really dang that your shit don't stink.
Yeah, that's Embiid. That's
So
Embiid,
I was telling Larry, I said, bro, this fucking song just stuck in my head the whole fucking day. I'm like, I'm on the boulevard, somebody cut me off. I'm like, I know you're really dang that your shit don't stink. I just kept saying it to everybody.
Oh, that was the punchline.
Yeah, I was like just in my head, just driving like, all right, cool, whatever.
Right.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
See, now you're gonna be saying this shit after this episode. I promise you.
So it's Taya. So you really think that you? Anyways. So yes, every time we think of Joel Embiid. That's exactly what we need to start saying.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Like, oh God, okay, water in my eyes. Anyway, so that's our Sixers talk. I mean, we're excited for the Sixers so far. We're excited for the emergence of the young guards, and this is even before we even get our what's going to be Rookie of the Year from last year. Now McCain's going to be coming back real soon too. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks. I believe that was the last report that he's already working his way back and to join the team soon. So we didn't even see him actually like back into the fold. And then for the first time in a long time, that's us having a sniper.
Yeah,
like,
so Eric Gordon get to the back of the bus.
Right. And the way that even Eric is looking confident right now.
He is. He the vet. He the vet out there. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he could, give these guys some mentorship. You know what I mean? Leadership. But like I said, when McCain come back to the back of the bus, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we're going to see. We know we're definitely going to see what happens when McCain gets in there. I mean, to have a sniper to go along with the athletes of this team. Like VJ. That dude, man.
Yeah, he's showing he want to be that guy. He really showing that he want to be that guy. I don't know if that first meeting between him and Tyrese when he challenged him to a one-on-one, I don't know if that put the battery in his back. Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be no pushover in this league. You know what I mean? And that's what they said. They said the way he's playing is like he's been here before. You know what I mean? Like this ain't his first year in the league. Like he's playing downhill, coming right at you. He will definitely dunk you in the heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? I really like the upside of that kid, man.
So if Embiid stays, he has to change his role to a lesser role. Permanent minutes restriction. That will be pretty funny. But you know what? Y'all guys remember the very first game of the year when Maxey had the ball, right? He drove to the baseline. Embiid was wide open in the corner. And he went ahead and took a fadeaway deep two, made it, but Embiid was directly behind him. He could have easily passed the ball to Embiid, but instead he went ahead and broke down the player, went ahead, did a fadeaway to the baseline, and then just straight cash. As soon as I saw that, and afterwards Embiid was like, okay, and he kind of like ran off. That was my proof. Like, yeah, this is not Maxey's team.
Now, I know the game has changed, from when I played, to now, man. But just maybe my thought process of when I was playing, man, and you said that when Maxey was driving, he was supposed to pass it backwards to a big man, right? That's what you just said, right? That's what you just said, right? Like, no, back in the day, you know what I mean? Coaches like, nah, don't get that big dude the ball out there. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be down low, on the post, on the block, going to work. I wouldn't have passed it to Embiid either, man. We didn't had 11 years of him hanging out on the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? We didn't seen that already, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we need you down the low post. We got guards. We got perimeter play. Everybody's out there. Grimes is out there. You know what I'm saying? Eric Gordon's out there. McCain's gonna be out there. VJ's out there. Maxey's out there. Where's the room at for a 7'1", guy like him, man? Nah, we don't need that. It's too crowded up there, bro. It's too crowded. You know what I'm saying? You and PG should be 15 feet and in. Like, nothing else. The perimeter's covered. You know what I'm saying? So definitely to Ty's point, he definitely got to change. He got to change his game. He got to change, the things that he's doing, his approach. We need you to really be a big man this time in your career, bro. Not no perimeter player.
Life be life and is on the pod. Good to see you, bro. Seriously, it's been way too long of a time for us to actually see you on here. I know you've been busy, but it's definitely good to see you with us tonight. VJ is definitely the kind of young wing player the Sixers need, and the tag dog on both ends of the floor. Absolutely, definitely agree with you. I mean, he's a really weird combination because when he first came into the league, when we first started seeing him, especially during the summer league, I was like, he reminds me of Jimmy Butler, like body, size, movements, defense, like defensive grounded. Like, he reminds me of Jimmy. He also kind of reminds me of Edwards as well. So, like, we have a really good player here.
I'm gonna take a better stab. VJ to me is reminding me of a young D Wade.
Oh, okay.
That's exactly what I was gonna say because he just got this too calm and collective demeanor, like
Yeah.
that part right there is D Wade vibes for sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I definitely see that. Appreciate you, bro. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah, don't be a
Wait, what do you
stranger.
say? Wait. What do you say? Whoa.
He said pause though. He put emphasis on pause there in capital
No,
letters.
no. I know. I seen that. That's why I had to say something. Though, like, whoa, brother, don't come back. Don't come back. And dropping a funk flex bomb like that, man. Don't do that. But
Yeah,
no, man,
push
that's
up
what's
on
up,
you
man.
and check you out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's a perfect comparison. Oh, okay. So you're going against my comparison and going with y'all. We're supposed to be on the same page, sis. I don't know what happened to us. All right.
Yeah, that's 2 consecutive weeks.
Oh,
Cat been going back and forth. Oh, well, you were like, they didn't like his comments. All right, little Miriam like mine.
Yeah, right.
Little
Yeah,
Miriam
right.
chimed
Right.
in for you too. She's on IG.
Yeah.
what is going on? What is going on? All right. Wade and Edgecombe has similar backgrounds. I'm not even going to agree. No, you don't. All right.
I'm not even
There
going
you
to
were
agree.
supposed to say, woo, 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 woo.
Woo. Oh. Hey, yo, real quick before we get into the next segment, yo, I got four fun facts that happened on this date today.
Oh, well, let's get into it then.
And it's not all sports. It's not all sports either. So on this day,
Oh, is it GNT after hour type stuff too?
no.
Okay, we good. All right.
No.
Damn.
No. Yo, on this date 22 years ago, MySpace turned 3 months old. So
Oh,
you remember the MySpace. And shout out to Black Planet. That was before MySpace too. I don't know if y'all remember that. You know
I
what I'm
do.
saying? But Black Planet was a vibe as well. But yeah, this day 22 years ago, MySpace turned 3 months old. On this date 22 years ago, the number one movie in the box office was Scary Movie 3. So shouts out to the Wayans brothers, man, for starting that situation, man. 22 years ago today, the number one song on the Billboard charts was Baby Boy, Sean Paul and Beyonce. Y'all remember that, John? Baby boy, you say, oh, mama, fulfill fantasy. La. Yeah, all that, right? All that. And on this date, 22 years ago, probably the most anticipated debut of a sports athlete was the debut of LeBron James, man. And I don't care what nobody say, bro. You was locked in. You was
Yes.
locked in and was like, oh yeah, this dude's gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
remember that. I definitely remember that debut, man. And he's lived up to the hype. Obviously, 22 years later, definitely lived up to the hype.
Yo, it's the flashbacks from the people right now. Black Planet and MySpace vet. Okay, life.
Yeah, man. If you remember them 80 babies, y'all remember.
I wasn't on Black Planet, but I was
Uh,
definitely on MySpace. Definitely was on MySpace.
Black Planet. I was on Black Planet, man. Yahoo Messenger, all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of left that alone. No particular reason. No particular reason. It's just like, no, I just got into MySpace. And that was it.
MySpace, yeah.
Says Tone still got the moves.
Oh, yeah.
The bigger boy
Some IG comments too. I don't know if you got them up or not.
The IG comments? No, I can't see none of that.
Got a couple people.
Sonny D. Well, let me go and just post it on here. And hey, Shanika's in the building. It's good to see you, my dear.
Yo, Shanika's in
Thank
Jamaica
God she
right
came
now, yo.
back to the country.
Oh,
She
wait,
was
did
in
she?
Jamaica, man.
Oh, she made it
Melissa
back?
was. I think she had to stay there an extra night. I don't know if she's still out there, but she's safe.
Oh, all right.
Black Planet.
She's still there.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
she just went through a hurricane and made it onto the
On the
GNT
GNT.
page.
She
Yo,
holding on to the
true. She holding on to. They ain't taking me. I'm watching GNT Sportstalk right now.
like, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Call me for your free reading today.
Today.
I don't think they want to hear no calls today. They want to call my ass home. But no, man, glad you are.
She said she get back on Friday. Safe travels.
Damn.
Please, safe travels, please.
Yeah.
Like we have anything that like she could do anything to actually stop it, right?
Hey, look.
But hey,
all I'm saying, you in Jamaica, it was you and the hurricane. It was for sure something to do over there. I'm like, yo, ain't nothing to do. Might as well roll up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you better get in.
Even people that don't smoke was rolling up.
They smoking now. They smoking now.
What's coming category? What? I can't get out of here. Yeah.
Well, please get home safely. Please get home safely.
She said, listen, she tried to leave. She put thank you, and then she put, all I can do is smoke and drink.
Yeah, that's all you can do, man.
Hey.
You got time, you can't leave. Shit.
Yeah, be safe. She put will do.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna hold you. When you said that, Cal, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah, he was reenacting the scene from Shatters.
Yeah, right.
Black boy, road boy.
You want to romp with me? I was like, yo, what is Cat talking about?
He got into what's his name? Teddy. Wasn't it Teddy? He did his whole Teddy. Oh man.
Anyway, once again, Shanika, please get back safely. What would this world be like without Shanika? We're not going to know right now because she's going to get back here safely. Her and the fam.
Scary, man.
Yeah, it is. It is. But before the hurricane, well, the tornado, whatever was going on out there, I hope you had a good time. Anyway.
Right.
Hope you have
going on vacation.
Said, I hope he got twisted before he got twisted.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of twisted, we time to get into this NFL talk, man.
Yeah, D-Boy just jumped on IG as well.
D-Boy. And Shanika said, yes, sir. So I'm assuming that she had a good time before it started having an interesting time again home.
Nice.
It's crazy. All right. Yo, Life. You want to talk about your boys? Or wait in the comments. Yo, Life, you want to talk about your boys? Y'all still them boys?
Yo, what? No. Kendall. No. I don't like when Kendall gives us any type of acknowledgement.
No. Kendall, go Birds. No. Stay with the Vikings.
Take it back.
Ain't no go Birds. No.
You know he on the other end of that computer or whatever he watching, cracking the hell up. Go Birds.
Birds.
Kendall, one of them guys that try to use like reverse psychology, but you know it's happening. You like it, bro. I'm not falling for that shit, bro. I know it's not coming.
He's trying to be like, no. I'm telling you, like Kendall. No, you're not. You about to start laughing as soon as I walk away.
Yeah, looking like be living.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I absolutely do not.
Do not. Yo, he turned to Pops on Friday. No.
Right?
For the people in the back, Life is a fan of those boys. Yeah, he's a fan of the Cowboys. And what a fantastic week that the Cowboys had this past week.
Mm-hmm.
Tone, I understand why you left them. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about the games that was quite surprising. And you know what? I'll go ahead and start. We can go ahead and make this real quick. We already know about the Eagles winning, but the injuries to these main players is once again like top, of like everybody's conversations when it comes to the season. It's losing Scatterboo for the Giants was rough, especially the way he got hurt. That was crazy. And like a part of me actually kind of like the combination of Dart and Scatterboo. I think they have two good players that's going to actually do well for them for a long period of time. But seeing him go down the way that he did and see how that team turned out, man, it was that was rough. That was one of the biggest things that that really I saw that was like, man, that's kind of crazy for this week in the NFL.
Yeah, I was at work, man. Watching that when that happened. And what was crazy was when it happened, and he stayed on the ground, and like I seen the tight end dude, going over there trying to pick him up, but like the way the camera angle had it, I was like, damn. I was like, yo, look at his foot. Like, but I don't think he wasn't like going crazy. He was just like, oh shit. Like he was in shock a little bit. He wanted to get up, but then he pointed to his foot like, I can't do nothing. And then I was like, oh shit. Because even the commentators, I don't think really peeped it at first. Like they was like, oh my God, look at his foot. And that shit was on the ground still. I was like, God damn. And then I was just like, damn, man, it seemed like, New York, not saying that they had something good as far as like them being good this year, but they got some upside, they got some life, they got some, some what I'm trying to say, like you got, some pizzazz, some spunk, like these boys, you could tell like they really these new age kids or whatever, and it seemed like they got a bright future, man, what I'm saying, like together. And it just stunk, to see the ball go down like that. And then for Jackson Dart to, be out with the joint like shit, damn, fuck. Like he was pissed off, that happened to his dude. But I was just like, damn, man, crazy. Sucks to see, the season end like that. Yeah, like it reminded me of that scene in the movie The Program where Alvin Mack got hurt and his leg was to the side, on the ground when he got hurt and all that. But yeah, man, that was crazy.
So I said, damn, nah, you're joining Tone on that X-Fan list. I said, yep. Just Rockets and Sixers.
Go Rockets and Sixers.
So are you not wearing anything blue anymore? Is that over? So everything you wearing just flat out red? That's crazy, yo. All right, well, there you go. Any more surprises that y'all guys have for week 8?
I mean, week 8 surprise was that Bengals game, man. They had it in the bag. They could have put themselves in a better position in that division, but with them losing, like Baltimore still got a chance. You know what I mean? Because so did Pittsburgh lost on on Sunday night against the Green Bay Packers, but they were up two touchdowns fourth quarter, and they let the Jets come back and beat them. That was definitely a huge surprise.
Absolutely, I wasn't expecting the Jets to pull off that win at all. Ty says, surprise for me was Tank Bigsby. I think the only thing that he needed was just an opportunity. You know what I mean? Get acclimated to the team. And also it does not hurt that the old line finally got it together. because that's the one thing, the one biggest thing, surprise-wise, negatively, was the Eagles' offensive line, the way they was playing the whole entire season until this last game. But yeah, Tank definitely stepped up. How about you, Tom?
Them damn Indianapolis Colts, man, they keep doing it again. And the reason why I want to talk about them, or the reason why I brought them up, because I've seen a conversation about what we talked about. I might have been last week about the MVP situation, and I don't know why the quarterback just gets all of the praise, yo. Like they just want the quarterback to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? And all of what Teller is doing is still reverted back to how well Daniel Jones is playing. You know what I mean? Like, like pretty much saying like Teller wouldn't be having the season he's having if it wasn't for the play of Daniel Jones. So what I heard J.J. Watt say, and kind of like to what Joel was saying, like if you want to give out these awards, clearly we can't give out an award for every position because that'll be just too many, awards to give out. He said that he thinks that to silence the MVP talk, it should be quarterback, pretty much like a quarterback of the year
Mm-hmm.
award,
Mm-hmm.
and then an offensive player of the year and a defensive player of the year. He was like, get rid of the title MVP
Right.
because, we all know that Jonathan Taylor is the MVP of the Indianapolis Colts right now. Because I would say that if you was to take him off versus taking Daniel Jones off of that team, where the success was still may lie. Not saying that you could just even throw any kind of quarterback, into that fold, but I think throwing a subpar guy could do not saying he could do 7-1, but I'm just saying like he could be in there and get the job done with a running back of Jonathan Taylor. Now, but if you take him out and you put a practice squad running back in there or a subpar kind of guy, the success lessens because then now they're going to just game plan for Daniel Jones. Now, it's a collective thing. It's a whole team effort. You know what I'm saying? We all get. I just think that Teller and Jones right now are both complimenting,
Yeah.
one another. Is working very well with that offense, and it's just showing. And a key game for them is actually, is coming up this week. Even though Pittsburgh is coming off of, the game they played, but we all know what Tomlin could do. It's going to be a road game. It's going to be in Pittsburgh. So maybe you have some adversity. That it'll be, fighting, being in an atmosphere like that. And if they perform again, and that offense is rolling, and the win looks great, then I think this week, depending on how the game actually goes, because they can win a game and we can still think, what we think of them. But if they go ahead and take care of business, Daniel Jones looking like Daniel Jones, Teller's looking like Teller, then it might not, I might not obviously come on here next week and say that that's the shock of the week because these dudes is actually proving something.
Yeah, they're playing good ball right now. Nah, said I still wear the Emmitt Smith T-shirt around the crib. I got you.
Yeah, so quick question for the panel. How would you guys feel if your team got rid of Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold?
And Sam Donald.
Actually, let's ask Kendall. Yeah, so Daniel Jones and Sam Darnold have a combined 3 losses together, and the Vikings have 4. So it was something, not something surprising that I just thought about this week. I was like, yo, how about if you was the team, even though you were all wrong? Yo, Kendall snapping.
Oh,
That was for that. Go Eagles comment. So it only came full circle. I had to spin the block on him.
yeah. So hold on. So Sam Donald gone, right?
Right,
Daniel
he's in
Jones
Seattle.
gone.
First place Seattle Seahawks 6-2. And first place Indianapolis Colts 7-1.
You got rid of both of them for Carson Wentz. And guess what? He going to.
Yeah, right. He out for the year.
It was JJ McCarthy, just to be fair.
Yeah, McCarthy, but he can't stay healthy.
Just in case. They're 3-4, just in case you don't.
How about this? Daniel Jones signed up for the Colts to be their backup.
And that was the thing. They could have kept him.
Yes.
That was the one they should have kept. And then it would have been Carson Wentz. But
exactly. You got rid of Daniel Jones. You see what he's doing. And you could have signed him probably for the same money, doing the same exact job right now.
Go figure.
Good job, Vikings. What? Skull. Oh, bumps. Oh, God. I hate the Vikings. Yes, Taya.
I think it's the coach. That coach stinks. I can't stand him. Like Dable is, man.
Well, he's gone this year. You know, you can tell he's gone.
Yeah, he's so.
It's a shame.
He ended up getting fined for the whole tent situation, but just the way he acts on the sideline is like whatever. Yeah. He's coaching like a guy with his job on the line for sure.
Facts. But you know what? Is in the same token, this is the same one we're the same ones that have Sirianni as a coach. I'm pretty sure everybody hates Sirianni the same way that we all hate Dayball and his antics on the sidelines. So I get it. Ty says Dayball is out the season. We'll say, I hope not. I hope he stays. I hope he's there for another 3 years. Yep. I said the same thing about the Cowboys' old coach too. I'm like, oh, McCarthy, let him stay. He's awesome. You need to stay there as long as possible. Anyway, so he can stay. Another surprising thing for me before we get ready to shut down this portion of the show, and Joel, get ready for the NFL rumor mills. I know you did some homework on that. Texans beating the 49ers. I was not expecting that one. I'm pretty sure, the betting lines, everybody was for the 49ers to go ahead and beat the Texans, even in Houston. I was surprised by that one. They went ahead and the Texans won 26-15. That was crazy. I was not expecting that team to lay down like that, especially that defense. Okay, I guess that's no comments on that one. I guess y'all surprised too. All right, so I was expecting something. Anyway, so that was the surprising things in the recap that what we have for the NFL for Week 8. Anything in Week 9 y'all guys are looking forward to game wise?
Buffalo KC.
Mm-hmm.
That's the matchup of the week, and like I said, the Colts at the Steelers. Those are two games that I think I'll highlight this week as key matchups to tune into, get your popcorn ready, and see the team win.
Yeah, there's no other games that's I'm looking at this that's going to be a great game besides those two. And no, I was
Monday night Cowboys versus the Cardinals.
Oh, you so looking for it? There you go.
No. I'm not saying I'm looking forward to it. I just think whoever loses that game, there's going to be drastic changes, for the rest of the season, because you got Kyler Murray and going up against Dak, and we're going. I just think that game is going to be a lot of things are going to happen after that game for the losing team, I should say.
You think the Cowboys is going to be sellers? You think they're going to ship out some people?
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what's their angle. We talked about it numerous times. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but I mean Jerry just keep doing Jerry things, and it don't make no sense. You traded Parsons, you got some picks. Now what you gonna do? Go after a quarterback after you just paid that? That's the only thing to do.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you going to do now? So, like, next year, if they get rid of, well, they just got the coach, so I don't know if you even going to get rid of him. You know what I mean? So, like, the only thing that they did well was sign Javonte Williams.
Yes.
That was the only thing that they did well. But the defense stinks. It's like historically bad. It's like over 40 years of them having like such a bad defensive team. The stat that they put up on ESPN, and it was just like different stuff like with that team. But it's like you're acquiring all these assets when you already have a quarterback. So like, what are you going to do? So I don't know. I just think a lot of things are going to be happen after that game for that losing team, whether it's the Cardinals or the Cowboys.
No, I guess Cardinals wise, do you think they done with Kyler? Because this was like
they've been hope. I don't know what they've been hoping for. Like, I always talk about it. Like with the Cardinals, for me, like if I was a Cardinals fan and he was my quarterback, I'm like, we're done. There's no way we got a shot. Like it's just no way.
Yo, like first, I just don't think you can get it done with a 5'6" quarterback. Like, I mean, you can't see over nobody. Everything he got to roll out. He got to and and then he messed up when he wasn't even what they had to put in his contract that he had to watch a certain amount of film
Yeah, to do
like per
game
week.
film. Yeah, watch game
Like
film.
like how that's where the problem right there lies with him. If you had to put that in his contract,
mm-hmm.
you should want to just do that and just want to be a better player. They shouldn't have to tell you to do that. You should just be willingly wanting to do that, doing it without them even having to tell you. So right there it shows you how much he was going to be, for that team.
Yeah, it's crazy because right now you could go through all the quarterbacks, including the one in New Orleans. I would take every single one of them over Kyler. Like that's how I feel about it.
Wow.
Just because, like, I mean, like, what I mean? You got Sam Darnold, like the guys we just talked about that are doing way better than them. It's just they're not more athletic than them. They're just a lot more durable. They can see, they could go through their progressions. Like that dude can't go through no progressions. He can't see past the lineman. So
Wait, you wouldn't take two over him, would you?
yeah.
Wow.
Who cares? You're gonna get the same result.
No, you're not. You're
He gonna knock himself out the game.
You're gonna get a dumbass post game interview.
Miami won last week. What were you talking about?
Tua stinks.
He stinks too, but I'm just saying, like, I just said I took Spencer Rattler, whatever. I'm taking him over him. My quarterback, Spencer. I don't need Kyler.
That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, I was never a fan. I think we talked about him before, like in the beginning of like the preseason. Like I never had faith in Kyler. And there you go. I mean, of course that's just me being an outside fan, of the NFL. I mean, not my team. Like, well, I never had to worry about that team being special. I mean, when it comes to like playoff time, anything like that, because they're always going to fall apart. But it's a shame because, like, them having Marvin Harrison, and he hasn't been anything and always hurt. So, like, my question is, will we have seen a different Marvin Harrison Jr. if he was on that team? I'm just saying, just a question.
Yeah, you know how bad they stink, the Cardinals. So I was watching today this fantasy football show that they do. They didn't even have, so mind you, we just said Dallas Cowboys have the worst defense. You can throw the ball, whatever, right? So Marvin Harrison, which he was a 4th round fantasy pick like a few years ago, he is not even a top 20 receiver this week going up against the Cowboys. That's how bad, like projection wise, that's how bad, like with the rankings that they do and all the, the analytics stuff they got now. It was like, that's just crazy that it tells you like
Yeah.
Even with them playing the worst possible defense, they still don't think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a top 20 fantasy play this week. Wow.
That's bad, especially against that Cowboys defense, like you said. All right.
And you know what's crazy? And it was crazy. Like if the Cowboys had a little bit of a defense, they'd be all right because they got
Yeah.
Danny the best. They got Danny the best offense in the league. They got like the second most points, but they giving up the second most, if not the most points. You know what I'm saying? So,
but at the same time, they on the offense a lot because they giving up points, so they on the field a lot more. That's the problem. They getting more opportunities.
Well, shit, but the team still got to stop them though.
No, I'm saying so my defense can't stop. So that means you as the offense are going to be a lot more on the field. So it's like a little bit inflated, is what I'm trying to say. Like,
I get what you're saying, but they still like the team still got to stop them though. Yeah, shit, because I know you said Javonte Williams, but shit, that George Pickens is a big. That's probably the best. I think that might be better than Javonte Williams actually.
Right.
Because I think he got the most touchdowns in his career already in a season, and he didn't play half the games yet. So he definitely, feeding off of him.
He's gonna get a big contract too.
But yeah, but if they, like I said, they had a little bit of a defense, they be all right.
Well, speaking of teams, when it comes to them getting better for the rest of the season, I don't think that is anything that the Cowboys can do when it comes to getting anybody to help out that defense. But what's out there right now, Joel, when it comes to like the NFL rumorville?
I mean, right now the hot team that keeps coming up is the Patriots. That they're looking to make a big move for a receiver. That's the one that I see like constantly. And then you also have obviously like the whole AJ Brown thing here in Philly, but I mean, the biggest one right now is like, the Patriots, just because they're in a position where they can, add a few pieces. They have the pieces because they traded and got rid of a lot of salary cap. They got some money to spend. So they looking to add someone definitely.
So with the Ravens winning last week, that probably stopped that whole entire idea of a Derrick Henry, them trying to go ahead and dish him and get rid of that contract. So that kind of like stopped that. Now, the Eagles did make a move, got that cornerback, at least got a cornerback, which primarily plays in the slot, though. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Eagles going to go ahead and do. But according to reports, they still after, someone on the defensive line. So we'll see what happens there. I think we'll see what's going to happen when it comes to the Cowboys making a move if they end up winning this week, because they're technically not out of it yet. So they can actually get a couple players, and hopefully they'll be able to go ahead and make some moves when it comes to the schedule. Hopefully they may be able to make wild card.
7% chance of them making the playoffs.
7?
Yep.
So if they win this week, they may go to 15.
It might be 8.
It may be 8. Okay. So there you go. I mean, we'll see. There wasn't a whole lot. I mean, after the Eagles made the move today, because obviously there was a lot of rumor out there when it comes to what cornerbacks was going to be moved. Because they was talking, they're talking about a whole bunch of players from the Dolphins, but they ended up winning last week, so we'll see what happens with that. So they was talking a whole bunch of defensive players when it comes to the Dolphins being moved out. They was thinking about, I heard something about good old Kamara, because he's not getting as much burn at all over there, and he's not like he's helping, and he's a major cap casualty over there. So he may be on the move too. We'll see. I mean, we have one more full week until this, the trade deadline actually hits. And for kind of like the first time, I guess with them in the last number of years, like the trade deadline actually feels like a trade deadline. Because for years it felt like the NFL trade deadline was like, well, who cares? Like they like someone may get an offensive lineman that be on their bench, but that's about it. it actually feel like it's actually going to be something. So it may be a crazy. This week may be like real crazy when it comes to the moves. So there you go. That's the NFL. The NFL draft rumor is not as high as it was like a week ago. Last week was crazy, but definitely simmered down. But we have one more week until we start seeing some actual moves. One last thing that I wanted to go ahead and mention, and something that we're going to be doing or going tomorrow. Game starts at 7:00. Tone, I'm gonna have you announce where we're going tomorrow, bro.
Yo, Norfolk State versus Delaware State at Lincoln Financial Stadium. Is gonna be raining. Hope y'all got y'all ponchos. You know what I'm saying? Because I got mine. So, but yeah, we're gonna be at the football game tomorrow, man.
So Ty says that I was going to see y'all at the game, but it's supposed to rain all day. According to what the last report was, and I just got finished like reading it like an hour ago, it's supposed to stop raining at 7. The game starts at 7. So hopefully we miss the rain.
Yeah,
I'm on there now. I don't think so, but hopefully we do. Say 62% chance at 7 p.m. So we'll see. I don't want to mess my hair up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want my dye to come out of my beard like Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brown.
Yeah, the Jalen Brown beard.
The black Beijing rubbing off on the jersey.
Yo, how many people did he scrape up with that Beijing? Yo,
Yo,
are you kidding me?
that shit's crazy.
You kidding me, man? What is this dude doing, man?
Yo, listen, all I gotta tell y'all, look, because I know a lot of people like, yo, we talking about hair transplants and going to Turkey and all that. If LeBron James hasn't gotten a hairline or a hair transplant that works, it does not exist. I'm sorry to break it to all the guys out here. I'm sorry to, stop all the flights to Turkey. I'm sorry. Look, like, it does not work. LeBron James, money is not an object. A hairline is an object that he clearly wants because he tries to hold on to it for dear life. And for whatever reason, he is not able to find a cure, a discovery to regrow your hair and get your hairline back. It does not exist. So the only option is probably the little tattoo thing that they do. But other than that, and that just gives you an illusion like you have it. It's not even real hair, it's a tattoo. So it does not exist. So Jalen Brown, just let it go, bro. It's all good.
Apparently he did, unless that was a fake picture. But I thought I seen a picture of him supposedly going bald. So what?
Bro, listen, I embraced it a long time ago, baby. At 35. So I went from having a hairline one night to the next day, nothing. Just to let y'all know, because I already know I was receding. I was 35. I said, "Yo, I'm not gonna be that guy like a Jalen or like going around like." I just cut it all off. I said, "Hey, embrace it."
Saying he said his hairline gave up years ago.
Yeah, that's some cats can't, man. Some cats can't let go, man. They holding on to something. They holding on to something that's not holding on to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, man.
A couple things here. Boom, boom. Make sure we've done everything. Hey, look, we appreciate once again everybody for tuning in. Great show, guys. Great show. For the ones that's still here, as you see on the screen there, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. And hopefully really soon we'll have other medias for us to go ahead and promote as well. But it's about that time to go ahead and get out of here.
Thank you guys for tuning in on another episode for GNT Sports Talk. You already know what it is. Bird Gang checking out.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of GNT Sports Talk, man. Thank y'all for joining the conversation, engaging with us, man. Shouts out to Lifey License for hopping on the show. You know what I'm saying? Long time no see, brother. But as y'all know, man, Tony Promoter, man, and what I do is I run a poetry and comedy show called Laugh the Pain Away. We will be in Philly November 21st. Oh man, we had a star-studded October, man. We was in New York, we was in Delaware, of course we was in Philly, man. But tap in with us, man. Free wine, November 21st. And actually we got early bird special tickets going on right now, $20. The sale goes off November 1st. So make sure y'all follow me. Tap the link in the bio, get them tickets. I'll see you on November 21st. Laugh the pain away. Tony Promoter signing off, man. Let's get it.
To everyone that's here, that's there, that's everywhere, we appreciate every single one of y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in with us. Hey, look, we have a maybe some announcements that's going to be going down next week. I can't wait to go ahead and talk about it. But what's that? That's... Oh, Tone, she said you didn't give the location.
Oh yeah, you know what? And I don't know what's going on with the venue, but this time the venue is actually going to be at King's Cafe. Yeah,
Okay.
the show gonna be at King's Cafe, man, November 21st. So, yeah, I mean, pretty local, man. So pop out, man. I know all y'all can tap in with us. You know what I'm saying? Show up at King's Cafe, man, November 21st, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, good food there too. There you go. Ty's happy with the answer. All right, peoples. Look, we appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in. Where would we be without y'all guys rocking and rolling with us? We have no idea. So we appreciate y'all so much. So until next time, yeah, we out. Y'all guys have a great night.